peaceful, loving Muslims that want to hold your hand and bake you cookies are going to cut the heads off just like the rest of the battle.
So we're trying to get her to come inside, and I'm just kind of watching and not saying anything yet, but then I had this idea.
See, there's not evil in me. There's not evil in me. I pray for my Muslim brothers and sisters.
Hold on.
So she puts her signs kind of down, and I hugged her, and she's kind of like, I could feel her really tense. So I felt her kind of relax. I said, listen, it's kind of chilly out here. Why don't we go inside? And so we go inside, and everybody's inside, and they all applaud her, and she's just kind of floored. I said, would you like to look around? And she was asking all sorts of stuff. Why don't you eat pork? Why are you terrorists? We don't support the terrorists. The president of the mosque gave her an English Quran. When all was said and done, we came back out, and her two signs were in the lobby. And I said, you want those? And she goes, no, I don't need them anymore. It's like, oh my God. And she and I stayed in touch for a little bit. But then I saw on her Facebook page, she started posting like, ha, 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 I got them. And they're pig farmers. She had decided to tear off the pages of the Quran and throw it into, the pig slop. And a lot of people are like, oh, there's going to be this wonderful warm and fuzzy story that, of us drinking tea together. Nope, she's tearing off pages and throwing them in her pig slop. Prior to Trump's presidency, people would walk past me and whisper, effing terrorist, blankety blank. If I'm not wearing a headscarf, same outfit, no headscarf, perfectly fine. How you doing? Great, how are you? It's this little piece of fabric. And now we're fighting over another piece of fabric, Now we fight over this piece of fabric, wearing a mask. It became, because he made it okay to be racist and xenophobic, Islamophobic, and all these things. Everybody that followed him thought the same thing. I was sitting at a traffic light, and all of a sudden this water bottle full of red liquid came hitting my windshield and opened and splattered everywhere. So I called the police once I got home, and it turns out I was the third person in Columbus that had this happen to. Somebody's running around throwing bottles of actual pig's blood. They tested it at Muslim women. When people come to me for physical therapy, one time this guy, he was on the table and I'm working on him, and he said, boy, this was not long after Trump was elected. He said, boy, I'm so glad he's getting rid of all these effing terrorists. I waited till the end of the appointment. I had a thing up above my door that was the Bismillah, which is, the first thing out of the Quran. I said, see that? And he goes, yeah, that's kind of pretty. So you know what it is? He goes, no. I said, that's Arabic. And he goes, Are you an Arab? No, I'm not, but I am Muslim. And so then, perfect timing, a friend of mine who speaks Spanish only calls me, and I had my phone in my pocket. I pick it up, I answer, bueno. Hey, ¿qué onda? I start talking to him, and he goes, oh, hell no. Are you one of them Mexicans too? I said, I think it's time for you to go. And as he's walking out the door, hand to God, he starts going, Trump, Trump, Trump. And I was working on his shoulder, the one he's sitting here going like this. I'm thinking, the whole time he's walking out to his truck, I'm thinking, if I hadn't worked on your shoulder, you wouldn't even be able to do that, buddy. And that just kind of sealed it for me that this country is going in two polar opposite directions. I think that's why they had some Republicans in the convention. We are going like that. We need to be coming back to the middle so we can get some stuff done. And bringing some of these moderate Republicans back in, and some of the Democrats that are more central. And okay, we can deal with that. Let's vote for those people this time. Save the country, save the planet, save literally our own lives with COVID and everything. Get the kids back to school, get the infrastructure working again, get some stuff going on with the economy again, get everything back to build back better. This is a perfect thing. Build back better. We can't handle 4 more years of Trump. It's not that Biden is the best candidate. He's not Trump. I mean, that's it. He's not Trump. 1, 2, 3, jump. Come on. Come You want me to pick you up? She's like, I can't do it. I'm old. She's 13. I talk to everybody. Yeah, and forever and ever. I'm a lot of people's only Muslim friend. They might ask you, like, how do you do your eye makeup? You know, I get asked, like, how do you do your hair under that? Or just, just all sorts of weird questions that, it's almost sort of racist, but it's not, because they're actually asking out of, like, a true curiosity. If you have, like, a respect for that person, and everybody needs to do this, you have respect for all people. If you don't know a black person, go find a black. They're everywhere. You don't know a white person, they're everywhere. You don't know a Muslim, we're everywhere. So, like, if you don't have a black friend, find a black friend. If it's the guy that works in the next cubicle, strike up a conversation. Buy him a Wendy's salad. I've actually sometimes, like, I've been talking to somebody who is a staunch anti-Islam, and if my hair's not all jacked up underneath, I'll take my scarf, I'll just pull my scarf off. I was like, okay, now let's talk. And like, okay, is this better? Like, oh, wow, you look so different. But am I different?